Welcome to this brow flow. I invite you to sit comfortably cross-legged and to just take a moment to shift from side to side, connecting with the sits bones, slowing the breath. And then connecting the 7 points of the body from the root to the sacral space to the navel, just aligning those 3 points. And then coming up to the heart, notice if you are in any way concaving and just allow the heart to open and to land. Coming up to the throat, lengthening the back of the neck, slightly dipping the chin. Coming up to the brow center. And finally up to the crown. And I'm going to invite you to just notice the sensation of light on the eyelids. The element of the brow chakra is light. To just notice the effect of light on your eyelids and your 2 eyes. And then coming up to the brow, which we call the first eye because it said this is the first eye to have been created in utero. And I want you to imagine, I invite you to imagine as if light is coming like a triangle shape from this point of the brow out into the world. And then we're going to imagine as if as we inhale, we're going to breathe this energy up from the root through the sacral, the navel, the heart, the throat, all the way up to the brow. And then on the exhale, you're going to project, send this energy out from the brow, out into the world. This light, this seeing light, this intuitive light. Inhale to lift, breathe all the way up to the brow. Exhale, send the light out into the universe. Inhale, breathing the energy up from the roots, from the Great Mother to the brow. Exhale, sending this energy out to the universe. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, sending this energy out from the brow to the universe, to the world. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. And then I'm going to invite you to stay with this vision, but also imagine connecting from the navel center a golden light, and that this golden light is going to connect from your navel center to all the things that you would intuitively love to create, all the things that we connect to in the Godex session, in the crown session, when we connect to what we would truly love, our soul purpose. And you could imagine maybe there's multiple of these golden lights connecting out to all the things that you would love to create in your life, all the things that bring you joy, and all the things that you know that you have as gifts to offer to the world, to bring joy to other people, to create the change that you would love to see in the world. And just imagine these golden lights connecting out, and that these are not chains, these are not manipulations, they're just a beautiful representation of your love for these things, connecting you to these things. Continue imagining this light projecting out from your brow. And then these golden lights connecting out to all the things that you love and cherish in the world, all the things that you would love to create. And notice that we're not trying to change, we're not trying to manipulate, we're not trying to control, we're just connecting, honoring. Yes, I would love that. That it comes from your whole being, from this state of really loving and bigging up yourself, not from a state of lack, not from a state of trying to fix yourself, but from a real state of wholeness, and then just connection. So we are all connected through all time and space, that you are connected to all of these things, these end results, these choices, even beings that you love, but that it's an unconditional connection, a very accepting of their wholeness, of your wholeness. Just take a few more moments to breathe into that energy. This energy of as above, so below. So the root is connected to the heart, the sacral is connected to the throat, and the navel is connected to the brow, these two chakras speaking to one another. The willpower, the fire, the action of the navel, and the intuition, the imagination, the receiving of the brow, the feminine and masculine in divine harmony together. And then we're going to rub the hands together, connecting to those millions of tiny heart chakras in the hands. And we're going to inhale to reach the hands all the way up, looking up to the universe. We're going to exhale to send the spine back into a contraction, a C curve, pelvis and shoulders in line. And then inhale to sit, rolling up vertebra by vertebra in a very straight line. And we're going to begin a breath of fire. We're going to do 108 breaths of fire. So the breath of fire, I like to think of it almost like a sneeze, the energy of a sneeze. When we sneeze, we close the eyes. We don't need to close the eyes, but we also lift the navel up and back towards the spine, and we lift the perineum. And we're going to do that whilst we exhale through the nose. A strong and powerful breath. In between, you do take a very, very subtle inhale. I invite you not to worry about thinking about that inhale, but just going with a wisdom, with a knowing that you will connect, that you will find that breath. So slowing the breath, connecting this navel energy, this breath of fire energy, again, perhaps connecting to those golden chains, those beautiful golden threads or golden lights, to all the things that you would love. Just slow the breath. Perhaps take a moment to practice a little bit the breath of fire. We're going to do this 108 times. And on the very last one, we're going to take a long, deep exhale for as long as we can, before we go into some contractions with breath. So here we go, taking a deep inhale and 108. That's it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Long exhale. Inhale, lifting from the root to the crown. Suspend the breath here, up in the energy of the brow, up in the energy of the universe. Exhale completely. And now hold the energy out here for as long as you can as well. Inhale deeply. And just coming back to normal breath. So now we're going to do a C-curve contraction. We're going to bring the hands in this seated position onto the ankles. We're going to inhale to bring the heart space forwards, opening the body. And we're going to exhale to send the heart space back, making this C curve, shoulders and pelvis in line. And we're going to do strong, powerful breaths. So we inhale to open, we exhale to send the spine back. Let's do this 108 times. Here we go. Last set, inhale to sit up super straight. Lift, squeeze the energy from the perineum all the way up to the brow, up to the crown. Suspend the breath. Exhale completely. See if you can hold the breath out. Inhale. And slow the breath, regulate the breath. Beautiful. So next we're going to do some Sufi grind. So we're going to bring the hands onto the knees and we're going to take the body in an anti-clockwise direction. Awakening the spine, allowing the energy to travel up the 7 energy centers, the 7 chakras. Sufi grinds, the secret to youth. You can close the eyes, connect to the universe in you. Beautiful. And then we're going to take this in the opposite direction. So when you get to the back, we're going to reverse, rewind the other way. It's almost as if we're anointing, lubricating all of the vertebrae and the hips. Again, you can keep the eyes closed, connecting to the universe within you. Beautiful. This time when you get to the back, we're going to reverse, rewind the other way. Last one. And then inhale, we're going to sit up, roll up vertebra by vertebra from the root to the crown. Suspend the breath, lift the energy, squeeze the energy from the perineum all the way up. Suspend the breath. Exhale completely. See if you can hold the breath out. And then inhale to regulate the breath. We're going to bring the hands now onto the shoulders, fingertips at the front, thumbs at the back. And we're going to take a spinal twist, inhaling to look to the left, exhaling to look to the right. Strong, powerful breaths, always inhaling left, exhaling right, awakening the spine, allowing for that energy to travel all the way up from the root, the sacral, the navel, the heart, the throat, all the way up to the brow. Speeding up these spinal twists now. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Keep on going. Strong, powerful breath. Keep going. And making this your last set, you're going to inhale to come back to the center, lift, squeeze the energy from the root to the crown. Suspend the breath. Exhale. Suspend the breath out of the body. And then inhale to regulate. So the last one of these we're going to do is a brainwave meditation created by Ichi. And that is a shaking of the head from side to side, shaking left to right. The breath, you don't need to think about so much, just thinking about this shaking of the head from side to side. Strong, powerful breath. Strong, powerful shaking, shaking off the thoughts, getting the thoughts in motion, creating an empty space for the state of innocence, for the state of being in no sense and connecting to your play, to your inner sense, to your intuition. Keep going. Keep going. And then beginning to slow that shake back down. Slowing it down until it comes to a complete stop, a complete standstill. Just take a moment to be with the breath, to be inside, to connect with the inner universe, to be united in verse, to connect with your light. And then we're going to find our way into cat-cow position, so on all fours, knees directly underneath the hips, arms directly underneath the shoulder blades. And we're just going to take a little dance of the spine, finding your own way. Perhaps inhaling and exhaling and finding those contractions, or perhaps moving in a circular motion, finding your own movement through the spine, the pelvis, the neck, the shoulders, the head. And then spreading the hands, creating an L between the finger, the pointer finger and the thumb. And then lifting the pelvis up into a downward dog, feet hip width apart, pressing the heels down towards the floor. It's also okay if you have your knees bent. We're going to just take a similar dance through downward dog, finding the spaces, opening the heart, looking towards the navel. And then we're going to start those beautiful rolls through the spine, vertebra by vertebra, adding in those walks like an elephant, straight legs, or as straight as you can, sending the leg forwards, pointing the toes, placing the leg, and then rolling from there up through the perineum, up vertebra by vertebra through the arms, articulating every single finger all the way to the head. Just taking a moment to go on your own journey around your space. You're going to take a journey off of the mat, off into the world, off into your space. Keep going. Good. And then starting to make your way back to your mat in your downward dog. I'm going to invite you to walk the feet all the way to the front of the mat and slowly roll up vertebra by vertebra. So you come fully to standing, lifting up the toes, spreading out the toes, rubbing the hands together. We're going to inhale to reach up. We're going to exhale, we're going to turn the body to the side and open the body, the pelvis, up to the side. We're going to inhale to send the energy all the way up. We're going to exhale, opening to the other side, bringing the pelvis, the body down, bending the knees. 2 more, inhale, lifting the body all the way up. Exhale, opening the body to the side, finding this beautiful sideways opening, a real honoring of the sun. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, opening the body. Then we're going to do 2 just forward facing. So inhale, opening the body up. Exhale, bending the knees, honoring the sun, coming all the way down. Inhale, collecting the energy from the earth. Exhale, collecting the energy as above, so below, from the sun all the way down. And then inhale to open the body all the way up. We're going to open the arms, cut through into a forward fold. Bringing the fingertips onto the floor, forward folding. We're going to inhale to keep the fingertips on the floor, look forwards. And then we're going to exhale to come into a forward fold, but bringing the hands back slightly. Inhale to look up. Exhale, bringing the hands down, stepping or jumping back into a plank, into Chaturanga Dandasana, lowering down, elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 3 deep breaths. Inhale to look up, rolling through vertebra by vertebra, and then stepping or jumping to the front of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale to look up. Exhale, bending the knees. We're going to roll all the way up, vertebra by vertebra. And then coming to mountain pose, standing with the arms at the side. Here we go. We're going to inhale to bring the arms all the way up. We're going to exhale to forward fold, cutting the arms through the space. Bring the hands slightly back. Inhale, bring the hands forwards, fingertips on the floor. Exhale, stepping or jumping back. Lowering down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog, looking up, toes tucked under. Exhale, downward dog. 3 breaths here. Pressing into the fingers, looking up towards the navel. Inhale, rolling through the toes, vertebra by vertebra, step or jump forwards. Exhale, forward fold, bringing the hands back again. Inhale, keeping the legs straight, we're going to come all the way up to standing. Exhale, Samastiti, arms by the sides. One more time, inhale the arms up, looking up. Exhale, cutting forward, forward fold, fingers coming back. Inhale, looking up, fingertips on the floor. Exhale, stepping or jumping back. Lowering through Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathing deeply here. Inhale, rolling through the toes, stepping or jumping forwards. Exhale, forward fold, sending the arms further back than the feet if you can. Inhale, keeping the fingers on the floor, looking up. Exhale, bringing the body all the way up. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, Samastiti, standing tall. We're going to do a Surya Namaskar B now. So bringing the feet together, pressing the feet, the toes together. Inhale, bending the knees, coming up into Utkatasana chair pose, looking up. Exhale, forward fold, lengthening the legs. Inhale, looking up, keeping the fingertips on the floor. Exhale, stepping or jumping back. Lowering through Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Turning in the left heel slightly, stepping the right foot forwards. Inhale, coming up to Warrior One. Exhale, lowering through Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right heel comes in slightly, left foot steps forwards. Inhale, up to Warrior One. Exhale, lowering, coming through Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale, rolling through the toes, stepping or jumping to the front of your mat. Exhale, forward fold, sending those fingers back slightly. Inhale to look up. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, bending the knees, coming all the way back up through Utkatasana chair pose. Samastiti. Last set. Inhale, knees bent, breathing up, coming back through Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold, sending the fingers back. Inhale, looking up, keeping the fingertips on the floor. Exhale, step or jumping back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left heel coming in slightly, stepping forward with the right foot. Warrior One. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right heel coming in slightly, left foot stepping forwards, warrior one. Exhale, lowering down, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathing deeply. Inhale, rolling through the toes, step or jumping to the front of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bending the knees, squeezing the thighs, the knees, the feet, the ankles together, coming up for Utkatasana. And then exhale, Samastiti, coming to standing position. And then just jumping the feet hip width apart again, we're going to go up and down 4 more times. So rubbing the hands together, connecting to the universe in you, and as above, so below, the 7 points of the body and the sky and the earth. Here we go. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, contracting, collecting this energy, sending it all the way down. Inhale to straighten the legs. Exhale, collecting this energy from the earth, bending the knees, sending it all the way up to the sky. Inhale, collecting the energy from the sky. Exhale, lowering down. Last set, inhale to collect this energy. Exhale, sending it all the way up. Inhale to collect from the sky. Exhale, lowering, collecting it, bringing it down towards the earth. And then inhale to look up. Exhale, we're going to step the left leg back into a long lunge, but turning it out the back foot. So like a low warrior one. Going to inhale to come up into a warrior one. I'm going to exhale to lower down, turn that back leg in, turn the knee or bring the knee down to the floor, tuck the toes under. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale to send the pelvis to the back, flex the toes. Exhale, bring the head down. 3 deep breaths. Inhale, stepping back onto that front leg. We're going to place the right hand next to the right foot. We're going to come back up into a lunge and then turn that left foot out back into that warrior one position. And then lengthening through the body, through the arm into one long line. Breathing deeply. And then inhale here. Exhale, the invitation is to see if you can bind that left arm around the body, take the right under the body to wrap up into a bind. Inhale, exhale, releasing that binding position, bringing the body back around. We're going to see if we can come up with the body into a warrior one, and then bring the hands together in a prayer, taking the arms, the body across the chest, pressing the palms together, twisting the body up, coming into a side spiral. Inhale here. Exhale to release. Release the bind. Bring the hands onto the floor. Turn the back leg back in. And then the invitation is, can you step forwards into a forward split, a one-legged split? It's okay if it's not a fully straight line, but can you bring that leg up? Breathing here, sending energy through the back leg. Inhale. Exhale, stepping, bending that front leg, stepping the other foot back, feet hip width apart. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, forward fold. Just seeing if you can take a hold of the big toes with the peace fingers. Inhale to look up. Exhale, forward fold here. You're going to go back with the other side. First, releasing the back of the neck. Breathing deeply here. Inhale to look up. Exhale to release. Bending the knees. Bringing the hands onto the waist. And we're going to slowly roll up vertebra by vertebra. And off we go again, rubbing the hands together. 4 times, connecting up with great Father Sky, down with great Mother Earth. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, contracting, creating that C curve in the body, lowering the body all the way down. Inhale, lengthening the legs. Exhale, collecting the energy from the earth, sending it all the way up, feeling it connect to those 7 energy centers. Inhaling up. Exhale, contract. Really feel, connect with the magic of this energy. Inhale, lengthen, straightening the legs. Exhale, collect. Feel the energy connecting, healing all of those 7 points of the body. Inhale, open. Exhale, contract. Last one. Inhale, open. Exhale, contract. And then inhale to lengthen, to look up. Exhale, we're going to place the hands on the floor, take the right foot back this time into a long lunge. Turning out the back foot, pressing into the front leg, coming up to a warrior one. Exhale to lower. Turning in the back leg, bringing the knee down onto the floor, tucking the toes under. Inhale to come all the way up. Breathing here. Inhale. Exhale, bringing the arms down, sending the pelvis back, flexing the toes. Breathing deeply. Inhale here. Exhale, stepping back to that front leg, lifting up, back up into a lunge, and then turning out that back leg, planting the left hand next to the left foot, opening the body in one long line, looking up at the fingers. Inhale. Exhale, seeing if you can bind that top arm around the back, that bottom arm underneath, to create a bind. Breathing here, pressing into the back foot. Inhale to release that bind. And then coming back up to warrior one. Bringing the hands into prayer, bringing the hands across the body, finding that side twist, pressing the palms together. Beautiful. Inhale here. Exhale, releasing the bind, turning the back leg back in, and then that invitation of, can you step forwards into a one-legged split, leg up in the air. No judgment about where the leg gets to, just being in this one-legged split, sending the energy through the toes. Beautiful. And then releasing that leg back down, feet hip width apart. Inhale to look up. Exhale, we're just going to come down into a small squat. Inhale, Taking the legs a little bit wider, we're going to just see if we can wrap the arms around one hip and leg, and then opening the body up to look up. Breathing deeply. Inhale. Exhale, releasing the bind. We're going to swap to the other side, seeing if we can again bind around the hip, opening the body. If you do notice any discomfort in the knees, just release this bind. Inhale. Exhale, bringing the hand onto the floor, and we're going to just see if we can bring the elbow down and then open the side of the body, really finding this beautiful side twist. Inhale. Exhale, swapping sides, bring the other arm or forearm to the floor. Maybe you fully reach, maybe you don't. Listening to your body is your temple, opening the other side up. And then inhale to release that bind. Exhale to walk the feet back together, and perhaps we're going to take a similar bind, but this time see if you can take around the leg and lift the leg up to come to standing. Once you're there, perhaps you can inhale and exhale to lengthen the leg fully to straight. Breathing here. Inhale. Exhale, releasing. Same thing, other side, bringing the leg back down, binding, wrapping around the other leg, and then lifting that up to come to standing. Once you're there comfortably, can you inhale? Exhale to lengthen the legs. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, releasing down. Standing back at the front of your mat, inhale to look up. Exhale to forward fold. Reaching back. Inhale, looking up, fingertips on the floor. Exhale, stepping or jumping back through Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lowering up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lifting the right leg up. Exhale, stepping the right leg forwards into a runner's lunge. And then bringing the knee down onto the floor, tucking the toes under. Inhale the body up. Exhale, coming back down. Can you slide both legs into a split, into a king pigeon? If that feels good, beautiful, you can stay there. If that doesn't feel good for you, either you can take a pigeon pose, or you can keep the front leg long and bend the back leg. Inhale here. Exhale, those of you in a split, see if you can now bend the back leg. Inhale to look up. Exhale, can you forward fold? Inhale to come up, sliding the same arm as the front leg through the body, and then exhale, see if you can reach with the opposite arm and take the toes. Inhale, exhale to release. We're going to swap to the other side, so bringing the front leg back, coming back through Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale up dog. Exhale, down dog. Lifting the left leg up and then stepping through into your runner's lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, bringing the right knee down onto the floor, tucking the toes under. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, coming down. Can you walk that front leg out into a split? Breathing here. Remember, if this is too uncomfortable, you could take a pigeon pose, so the front leg bent, the front knee bent, or you can bend the back leg. We're all going to end up there soon. Keep breathing. And then bending that back leg in slightly. Beautiful. Breathing here. Inhale. Exhale, can you reach the same arm as leg across to the opposite side of the body? Perhaps you can use that hand to press into the pelvis, the hip, the knee. Other arm reaching across in the direction or holding onto the toes, opening the side body. Inhale. Exhale, bending that front leg, taking that leg back, going back through Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Now we're going to do a few different headstands, all invitations. Your body is your temple. If you are used to doing headstands, great. If you feel that maybe you want to just work your way up, perhaps just try one of these 4 invitations. Invitation 1. We're going to make a tripod with the hands spreading out the fingers, that L with the index finger and the thumb, and the head making the last point of the triangle. And then walking the legs out, and then bringing the legs up together. Staying here to breathe deeply. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lowering the feet back down. Coming down into child's pose and just taking a moment here before you come back up to sitting. So version number 3, we're going to use the backs of the hands kind of slightly in front of us as a new tripod, bringing the head down so it's a slightly bigger triangle or tripod this time. And then walking the feet up and then lifting the legs up. Again, a reminder, you may be building your way up to all 4 of these headstands, so perhaps just do one for now. Breathing here. Inhale. Exhale to lower. And then coming into child's pose again. Inhale to come up. Version number 3, so similar, we're still going to use the backs of the hands on the floor, but this time we're going to take the arms wider to the side. So we still see that tripod, but it's a much longer, thinner triangle. And then walking the feet up, and then coming all the way up, squeezing the muscls of the abdominals, the perineum lifting as we come up into this headstand. My wonderful teacher, Denilson Owulafemi, always said, it's good to reverse the head brain and the gut brain, the brow and the navel, that there's power in this reversal of energy, balancing the energy within us, connecting these 2 powerful brain centers, the gut brain, the intuitive brain, as many call it, the head brain. Interesting that these 2 balance one another, that these 2 chakra points work together, the navel and the brow, intuition and will. Inhale. Exhale, lowering down, again coming back into child's pose. And again, that invitation to check in with you, perhaps that's enough for the day, perhaps you want to continue with the last headstand of the day. And then inhale to come up to sitting. So this time we're going to do a Venus lock, left thumb on top, right little finger at the bottom to balance the feminine energy within us. Right thumb on the top, left little finger at the bottom to balance the masculine energy within us. And then we're going to create a tripod with those arms, placing the head into the center, walking the feet up, and then eventually coming all the way up. And the invitation here, once you're comfortable, is to press into the shoulders so you can elevate the head just maybe a centimeter off of the ground, or maybe even less, half a centimeter off of the ground, but just balancing here. Breathing deeply. Bravo. Great work. My theory is a headstand a day keeps the doctor away. Inhale. Exhale, can you slowly lower the legs down until they're parallel with the floor? Hold here. And then one more time, inhale. Exhale to lower all the way down into child's pose. Beautiful. Bringing the hands back underneath the shoulders, coming back up to plank, lowering down, inhale to up dog, exhale to down dog. And then stepping or jumping through, we're going to go for a bridge now. So bringing the hands directly underneath the shoulders. We're going to inhale to lift the pelvis up into a beautiful bridge. See if you can really straighten the legs. Can you open the heart anymore? Maybe you can touch the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth just for some extra protection of the neck. Breathing here. Inhale. Exhale, lowering down, and then just hugging the knees into the chest. We're going to rock a little from side to side, and then forwards and back to come up to sitting. Inhale here, sitting up super straight, Dandasana. Exhale, forward fold, Paschimottanasana, bringing the whole body down to hug the legs. Perhaps you can wrap the hands around the feet. Beautiful. Breathing here. Inhale to look up. Exhale. And we're going to roll slowly down and keep on going until you then bring the legs up. We're going to go straight up into a shoulder stand. So lifting the body up, bringing the arms to support the spine, to support the back, walking the feet up, pointing the toes, supporting the body here. Inhale. Exhale, bringing the feet over into Halasana, so bringing the backs of the feet or the fronts of the feet, the tops of the feet over the head to touch the back of your mat or the floor behind you. You can interlace the fingers perhaps in the opposite Venus lock, so this time right thumb on top, left little finger if you did the reverse before, or vice versa. Breathing here. Inhale. Exhale, lowering down. Beautiful. And then we're going to just press the feet together into a butterfly. Bringing the hands underneath the pelvis, pressing into the hands, pressing into the elbows to open the neck up, reversing that pose. Breathing here as you open the throat. And then releasing down, taking hold of the big toes with the peace fingers, happy baby. Just having a moment to dance in this position, to free your spine, to lengthen the back of the neck. Inhale. Exhale, releasing the bind, releasing the hands, releasing the feet. and coming to rest, allowing the arms to fall to the side, the palms to face up, allowing the hips to roll out. I'm going to invite you to close the eyes, or perhaps use an eye mask to just really allow full relaxation for the next 5 minutes. Becoming aware again of the sounds in the space, just rubbing the pads of the thumbs across the pads of the fingers, And then rubbing the hands together and the feet together, the soles of the feet, the soles of the hands, connecting with the millions of tiny heart chakras in the palms of the hands. And we're going to take a little spinal twist, knees one way, looking the opposite direction on both sides, and then rocking up to sitting to come to a closing meditation. You know your body best, so perhaps you sit in just a cross-legged position, or perhaps you want to go for a lotus or a half lotus, or is the right foot first and then the left. Wrapping their arms around the back of the body. Inhale to sit up super straight. Exhale, forward fold, bringing the chin down towards the floor. Breathing here. And then inhale. Exhale to come back up, releasing the bind. We're going to press the fingers together, Hakini Mudra, the mudra that I love to use to connect to the brow center. So all of the pads of the fingers together, and then this diamond created between the thumb and first fingers, you're going to place directly at the brow, at the triangle of intuition. Keep lengthening up through the spine. Keep the eyes soft. Notice any tension in the face and let that just fall away. And just staying here. And then softly opening the eyes, releasing the hands, rubbing the hands together, and we'll tune out with the mantra of the brow, Aum, Aum, or any sound that you would like to make. 3 times. Here we go. Inhale, making your sound. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, making your sound. Inhale. Last time. Thank you. Sending you love, light and joy. Thank you for this journey with me today. See you again soon.